Hey everybody, and welcome back to another wonderful, wobulous episode of Project Zomboid. So, we had a really solid looting streak last time around. We got a lot of food, some excellent utilities to use later on as well, and it's late at night and it's time to get our guy right in bed. We're going to wait till about 8 o'clock before we throw him in bed. That way we have a solid sleep. We don't want to get him into too much trouble as far as oversleeping. We want to get up right when the sun is coming up so we can get back to bed at a decent hour as well. Things are looking really good. We're feeling really safe, and I will probably have to make a few more necessary risks along the way just to make sure that we get the things that we need. Again, the more we kind of play, the more dangerous it's going to become, and the more I'm going to need an axe. The longer we go without an axe, the more trouble we're going to be in later on, rather. As you can see, we have a bit of an issue over here, so I'm going to try to avoid them as best we can. Zombies tend to be hungry for my flesh, and I'd rather them not munch on it too much before we end up dying. I believe what we're going to do is head back up the general direction we came, back up toward the shop area through the trees over here, and try to hit up the rest of the houses that we haven't quite touched yet, with the hopes that we're going to find the axe that we so desperately crave, as well as stocking up on some water and some other food. I'm pretty sure I filled up all the bowls. Apparently I didn't, and I lied. So we're going to try and fill up the bowls with water while we're here as well. As long as we are able to remember where we've been in the past, we should be okay. I have a tendency to forget what houses we've gone, but with this whole new leave the door open if you searched it idea, things have been excellent for us so far. That is not a good situation to find ourselves in. We really can't touch these two houses so long as the zombie horde is there, so we'll try to avoid it as best we can. Does mean we can check these houses up here. Also, if any of these houses do end up having an alarm on it, we can go down and check out those houses in turn, because it's going to end up attracting them this particular direction, and we should be pretty okay. So an alarm is not the end of the world. In fact, I kind of welcome an alarm, just because there's two houses over here for the one here, and with that known, thought that was a bushes moving, which is why I got real quiet real quick. But with that known, we should be able, if we can get an alarm to go off here, we'd probably be in a better position overall. Just things to keep in mind, of course. Oh, good, we got this kind of popped. Wait to see if an alarm goes off. Let's sneak inside. And nothing. Alright, good. So, well, either way, I mean, it's a win-win situation for us, either way. So we're going to grab a bunch of ammo here. I'm going to leave the pistol, obviously. We have a pistol at home. No, wait, we have one on us, don't we? Yeah, we have one on us, so we don't really need to worry about it too much. Is there anything? Oh, there was another closet door. I knew it. Alright, but nothing on it. Alright, so we gotta be careful. The kitchen should be over here. A little nervous. Yeah, these tight rooms always scare me now. Just because... Alright, just because you don't know what could be around the corner, and with anything being around the corner primarily, we could get ourselves into a lot of trouble. And with zombies lunging out at you, you don't really want to have to do that if you don't. You'd rather not risk your life like that. Alright, let's head over to the kitchen. No such luck as far as an axe goes. I would love to find an axe anytime in the near future. But we are getting a decent amount of food in this particular area, which is actually really nice. This house is definitely not it's definitely not a waste of our time. We are getting a good chunk of supplies. Plastic bag. Whoop, fridge. Where's the fridge? Over here. Milk and orange in the fridge is not exactly the best haul. You prefer to see a little bit more than that. 5 or 6 items in the suburban area in a refrigerator is typically a decent haul. Anything lower than that, 2 items, 3 items, can be a lot more unfortunate. Alright, we gotta be careful. I've died from zombies being upstairs before, and I'd rather not die again. I don't hear anything, but that could be because we haven't alerted them yet with us sneaking around and being all quiet like. Whoops, I did not want to take it, but oh well, we took them anyway. Sleeping tablets is always good. Still haven't found any painkillers, which is kind of an unfortunate situation for us. Alright, we're still good. Nothing. We can take the cigarettes. That could end up being useful later on. I like how the cigarettes, it's a cigarette carton, but we're taking 1 cigarette at a time. That's fine. Are we almost done? There we go. That needs to be fixed. I feel like taking a cigarette carton is a one-action situation. Not necessarily one individual one. But again, it's probably with the new inventory system just the way it works. sheet? No. Alright, so this house is empty. It does look like they have a shed in the back, though. So we're going to pop open this door and then go pop open the front one so we know that we've been here. And we're going to move into the shed in the back. Take a look through the window first to make sure it is relatively safe for us to head inside. Now, I'm not totally sure if sheds or not can still have alarms, but we're going to sneak inside anyway so we can check inside. Oh, a saw. I don't know if we have one, but I'm taking one just to be safe. And we'll sneak out the front door. Hopefully we didn't alert too many zombies, if any. Preferably any. None would be great. We have a nice big house over here to kind of sneak into. Let's see what we can come across. Fingers crossed things go well. Alright, nothing here. Can't even see inside. Ooh, door's unlocked, which is actually really good for us. Really lucky, more like. And we got some chips. Another bottle of whiskey. How we looking? We're packing up pretty tight here. We're running out of space, so I'm not going to take the bowl and the kettle yet. I'm going to save all space for food goods. So anything that's consumables is a better term. A term I'm looking for, I think, is more appropriate. And that is a good haul right there. Like 4 or 5 items is good. 3 and under is not a good haul. So we are looking pretty solid. I don't mind. Whoa, whoa, whoa. And then see what happens the one time I'm not being careful and have my weapon raised. Whew. Alright, alright, alright. There's more zombies in here than I initially anticipated. We're hearing some banging now, which is no big deal. Down, bitch. Down, down you go. No need to fight it anymore. Don't know where the zombies are, but they are in here. I've completely lost my train of thought now. I don't know where it's coming from. I would like to try and stop it, if at all possible. Hey, up there he is. Down. Oh shit, no! Get out. Oh my god, where'd the 3 of them come from? Yep, and I think my game crashed. Alright, we had a game crash happen there. I'm not quite sure what happened. I had 2 zombies spawn on me. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. And that ended up causing the game to kind of fall apart, which is unfortunate. I'm not going to go back in that room. No way, Jose. You can go screw yourselves. I don't want any part of it. We have to be careful. I'm going to continue looking in the house where I can. Beta blockers. Not entirely useful. But we can get out of here now. This house is not worth the trouble anymore. We almost got ourselves killed due to my recklessness. Well, one bit of recklessness. There was, I mean, one zombie banging his head up against the window, and then suddenly 2 appeared, so, and then the game decided it didn't want to work anymore. But that's fine. That's not a big deal. And suddenly zombies everywhere. I wonder if the game crash reload, because when the game crashes, it actually creates a separate save file called the crash save file. I'm curious if they reset the zombies and where they were. So that could cause a lot of issues, seeing that there's a good chunk of zombies over here. And getting home might be a bit more difficult than originally anticipated, because this was all clear prior. And now it is not so clear. So we're going to try and just kind of run around them. With luck, that we're just going to get around. Alright, good. That worked really well. The reason it's so dangerous to do this is because with them all in the streets, I don't know what the zombie distribution is going to be back this way, toward home. So we could run into a horde. Hell, me running around them could have just run into a thicker pack, and that could have been the end of me as well. So taking that risk is something I actually kind of didn't want to do, but had to do, just to ensure that I could even have a chance of getting back home. Just because the lay of the land was already known. I kind of knew where the zombies were and what was safe and what wasn't, but now that's completely changed with the reload. So things have become a little bit more dangerous since then. So we have to be very careful. I am going to be very, very cautious about where exactly we're going to end up going. And I'm going to try and get us home in one piece. Now things are going to be a bit more difficult, and the music is perfectly kind of suiting that, which is funny. Okay, those zombies are still all up there, so that hasn't changed. Have all the doors shut? I think all the doors have shut, too. Which is, all the doors have shut, and I think all the windows have been fixed in this crash. Yeah, they have. So with the crash reload, some zombie respawns are something that happens, and windows and doors get reset, which actually kind of sucks a little bit. Definitely not going to ruin the run whatsoever. It's just I'm just going to get confused quite easily over the next few episodes while I kind of have to reopen everything. And things are relocked as well. I wonder if loot is redistributed too, which means I'm curious if my stash is still a stash. I'm a little nervous now. I'm a little nervous that my stash is no longer going to be a stash. Let's hope it is. Let's take a look, shall we? It isn't. We lost everything. Well, with that in mind, I might end up reloading the save that's not labeled crash. Granted, everything that happened in this episode is not going to have happened, but that'd be something I think I'm going to end up doing. So I'll keep that in mind, and we'll end it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's an unfortunate turn of events, but something that can't really be avoided. And I will see you all next time.